Man, fuck Logan Paul.
We've been working on something in the lab. Your own flavor. You ready?
Mm-hmm. It better not be watermelon.
Some fried prime, baby.
Logan Paul, really, bro? Chicken flavor prime.
It smells like chicken, doesn't it?
Yes, it smells like chicken. That's why I'm scared, because why does it smell like chicken, bro?
Well, you don't like it?
Well, we worked hard.
That's prime hydration.
Did y'all taste this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love
This-
it.
dog.
We want to sell it.
Really? No.
No.
Dog, that's nasty, bro.
This is what you do. Explode. God damn. Hold on.
Welcome back, and I'm finally talking about TTD, Till the Death Crew.
Fight back. Yo, shut the up. Yeah, get mad.
Champ, rip his shirt. What?
Everybody likes to call him Diamond Gym, but Diamond Gym is just the place where they happen to work out, where they make their videos. One of the many gyms that a lot of them actually belong to. And honestly, you read the title, know what it is. Logan Paul exposed Diamond Gym.
Those 200, you got his 35 push-ups, and then we're gonna go to the bamboo bar. Huh?
I don't like Mohawk.
Yeah, Mohawk gonna do something. Should send his ass to the hill. I really don't give a.
You don't look like you want no parts. Mohawk always have an attitude?
Yeah.
Mohawk outside always have an attitude? What's his name? Oh, no. Huh? He just don't like us?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
What's your number at? 110.
Let's go. Good money. Let's go, D. It's triceps. It's not lats. I need more. Go. Come on. Fight. Fight. I know. What word is that one? 35.
Pop, I just told you we don't never do it to the side. Get the fuck. No. Drop the rack. X, come on this side. Pop. 25 burpees, double style. Go.
This is the new punishment?
Yes.
This is the implementation of it. This is legendary times right here.
Go.
The f you asking questions for? Go.
250.
He added a double stop on the burpee.
What's this over here?
Every burpee is 2
Why is
push-ups.
that not the same weight?
I don't know what the f he's doing.
Yo, my man. Who changed that weight? You see that weight over there? Manager? So one flight is first class, the other flight in the back of the Come on, dude. Change the weight to the right weight. 25 burpees, get off the machine. Go.
Who moved it? I don't know. That's his first set though.
That's
Now,
not
who moved the weight?
It's not on me. Go.
You one of us now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's work.
Now we working. Your eyes better not be closed, kid.
Let's go, Ash. Let's go, Ash.
Just your upper body. Just up. There you go. Just up. There we go. That's the stretch. That's the stretch. Now it's you versus you. Take me out of the equation. You wanted the challenge, here it is. Give me a number.
90.
Huh?
90.
Good. It's another 100 to go.
Let's go, Ash. Yo.
Let's go. No, go. You better not stop.
Rob, don't stop my shit, bro.
Rob,
Stop
that
my
looks
shit.
like Rob.
Stop my shit. I know. It's supposed to
Don't
hurt.
give me
Go.
no attitude either. Here. Now go. Head up. Look at the pain and enjoy that shit. You're gonna be here for a minute anyway.
Easy.
Let's go.
Now you gotta go through
What the f is that? Now you f with me, Ash.
Come on.
That look like shit.
I'm here. There you go,
Keep
money.
that form.
There you go, money. There you go. Let's go.
Go.
Fly.
Go.
Fly. Rob, you right there. You right there.
Where's
You
his
finished.
count at?
You just. I was on him.
I'm keeping count. You got 10 more.
10,
10.
8, 7, 6,
He got one
5,
stop.
4,
He has one stop.
3,
That's
2.
45 push-ups.
45 pushes.
We want 10 more right here?
Nah, that's good right there. No, your 10 go down there. So that's 35 paid taxes, 10 for the stop. That's 45 push-ups. You waiting on this? Rob gonna have a long night. No. Leave the camera alone. Ain't no celebration at halftime, my boy. 45.
It's not really an expose, more so less that they're even their own comments kind of call them out, basically saying they sold out. They're not really the same Diamond Gym because they went easy on Logan.
The question is this. Is this a slippery slope
I don't want to interrupt the
You're
workout.
not. We just you're part of it.
You know, I think about,
You're right
it's
here
all
with us.
about teamwork and participation.
35, 25, 25.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is my question, boys. Is this where it gets diddy?
We're gonna see how the burpees go, and then after there, it's gonna be like, okay, take the picture, leave, or you can stay and just keep having fun with us. But we're gonna start with the burpees.
And Logan said himself that he wasn't really planning on training, but honestly, it was just I don't really like to watch a whole lot of Diamond Gym because personally, the way I look at Diamond Gym, I keep saying Diamond Gym, TTD. The way I look at TTD when they do their workouts at Diamond Gym, it's purely performative. That's one. Two, Unc said himself. Well, I watched a few videos of Joey B, and if I'm to take him seriously, or I'm to believe what Joey B is saying, that Unc and Haddy have basically said that's not how they work out all the time. They do that maybe once in a while, primarily for their videos.
I went there, they made me do burpees and sets of 50 to 100 and hill sprints and like really just got me uncomfortable. And at the end of the session, they were preaching like, hey, like I understand like it's out of your comfort zone, but that's the whole point. Like that's not how they train outside of filming.
Yeah.
And I think they make everyone aware of that. But like when they have the cameras on, like they're really trying to push that message. I would never train that way. Borderline CrossFit, you know, there's no rest period. Literally like for 2 hours, I didn't rest for like more than a minute. I felt so out of shape. And this was when I was 40 pounds lighter than I am right now.
It's just brimming full of machismo, that whole I'm a man, do this, whatever, do this, do that, just get it, grind.
3. Push up, down, change to 40. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8.
Stop, Twin! Don't you fucking stop! And take your fucking hands off your knees!
5, 6.
Now we die!
8, 9. Last 10, go! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Get up.
Fuck up and give up squat. Let's go. Now we're in hell getting warm. Let's go. Be comfortable here. Let's go. Walk out. You gotta.
They're just being themselves, really. They're being themselves. They're talking shit. They're powering themselves through workouts and essentially humiliating streamers and online personalities. And someone like me, I have nothing to prove going to work out to Diamond Gym because at that point, I'm just playing their game. I go to Diamond Gym to get in a workout with Unc and Haddy. I'm just playing their game because I'm saying something about them. They're like, oh, if you're really about it, you come out and do this with us. And like, but that doesn't really prove anything. It's all in all, the point of this is for all you people who like TTD, who feel like you enjoy watching Unc go ape shit. There was a different vibe when Logan showed up. First off, I live in Florida, and if I don't care where I am, because I like to travel sometimes. I'm not trying. If wherever I am, it doesn't matter if it's Publix, if it doesn't matter if it's gym, or even a place, establishment that I build up. If Logan Paul walks in, I'm walking the fuck out because fuck him.
And this is where the $5.275 million number comes into play.
But I think being the rarest, most valuable card in the world, there's only one of them. One in a PSA 10. You see the label up there, meaning it's perfect.
And like I said, now it is apparently set to hit the auction in February and to also be featured on some Netflix collectible show. And some experts believe it could fetch anywhere from $7 to $12 million.
This card couldn't be bought. It was earned.
And this left many people wondering a few things, but mainly why the sale of this was going to be allowed if so many people had this fractional ownership of the card from the liquid marketplace. And would they get paid out from the alleged sale in this video, or even the eventual auction set to take place in a couple of days? Now, in response to all of this negative publicity, Logan said this: "Attention liquid marketplace users. As you may know, the PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator was previously listed on liquid marketplace, where users could purchase tokens that, according according to the company, represented fractional ownership interest in the card. In May 2024, consistent with the platform's terms, I paid a substantial buyout amount to the platform, which was intended to be distributed to fractional owners based on their respective percentages. I was informed at the time that the funds had been distributed accordingly, meaning around 2 years after the fractional sale of this card, Logan says he used some sort of loophole as term to buy back a rumored 49%. This was the amount of the card that he no longer owned after the initial fractional sale, so he allegedly always had 51% in his possession, and now he got the rest of the pie too, rumored to have cost him around $250,000 for this repurchase, which if I'm doing the math on this alleged buyback, it values the card at only around $510,000, a far cry from the $5.275 million number, and many investors now claim that they never even got their portion of this buyback repurchase.
We as a collective can co-own it together. I'll also be listing it for $5 million instead of the $5.3 million I bought it for. So basically I'll be giving you guys $300,000 discounts because everyone likes discounts.
No, it's because I have the most expensive Pokemon card around my neck, and
Yeah, let's see it.
Superman.
Oh my god. The one of one.
A whole entire video is just them taking it easy on Logan. Everybody's getting punishment but Logan, because Logan's essentially paying their bills. When I say that, I mean, not only are they partnered with Logan, but they are at the point to where their channel is making money. Over the summer, they went from 100K subscribers to 500 subscribers. That's incredible. Now they entertained a whole lot of people, and that's good on them, but they're not. They gave more applause, more acolytes, more love to Logan than they did Larry Wheels, and Larry Wheels showed up twice because Logan is Mr. Moneybags, and he asked them to partner up, and they agreed. They're nicer. They're treating him with kid gloves.
I don't know. How was it when you got your first big breaker, big deal?
It's amazing. It's validation like no other, bro. And as the person who is a co-founder of this brand, I have to say it's sick that you guys were open to partner with us, because you're so ingrained in culture what you do, and you're so good at what you do, and full of wisdom and drive and all the characteristics that make people really successful. And I think you guys probably in this gym all have that thing. And so, bro, it's an honor to be partnered with you guys. And it's cool to have done a little workout. I know I caught the tail end, but I wasn't planning on doing a workout, dog.
I knew you weren't, because they said you were coming to take a picture, but in my head I said, hey, bro.
He was scared as shit. He kept saying, they texted me photo shoot. I said, Haddy.
They texted me, yo, we coming in, make sure you set up for the picture. I looked at my phone and I said, nobody comes in Diamond Gym and just takes a picture. That goes against everything that we stand for and everything that we believe in, but nonetheless, this is big for us, bro, because this has been, like, I don't know how long ago you've been able to see us, but we've been doing this for so long. Years and years and hours, and you know what it goes into building something successful. But it's been a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of work from the guys, a lot of energy, failure, success, obstacles, roadblocks, times we wanted to quit, but we kept going, and this is dope, dude. Just seeing this for me is a big deal. I appreciate you guys. Shout out Prime.
Let's go, baby.
They're gonna be our hydration sponsor. When y'all know we don't drink an ounce of water throughout our workouts.
Let's go, baby.
Can we cheers it up real quick?
Cheers, boys.
Cheers it up real quick. Arriba, por abajo, para adentro. Bismillah.
You want to hold the protein line? That's what it is, huh?
Y'all got protein too, right?
Yo, y'all gotta try this.
Oh, yeah.
I assume it's not cold, right?
Vanilla.
Vanilla?
Chocolate? Let me get that.
What is it?
All right, bro. This is prime shake, brother.
I got a bunch of these in the fridge at the crib.
This is the one.
Yeah, I do. I got a bunch of them.
Mar, you got one?
This is the one, bro. This is the one. 32 grams of protein, ultra filter milk, 150 calories, 2 grams of sugar.
It goes down super easy too.
Yeah, bro.
And I want to say something. Usually I don't do this, but shout out to the big man for yeah, you don't see his face, but for securing the parameters and still giving us our distance for us to work. That means a lot, because that shows his professionalism and the comfortability and what he's going. So it's just a great thing, man. Just positive energy, and like I said, positivity, man, breeds greatness. The man himself came here, got a great workout, and
That was gangster.
Yeah, nah, and it speaks volumes of the brand too, because that's their main guy. And he popped out. He did everything we asked him to do. He didn't complain. He didn't make an excuse. He didn't act like he was too big for the program or he can't do this. He came and he did it.
Bro, to be honest with you, I'm
there.
telling you, I was in the car. We were like, bro, don't get suckered into a workout, bro. Like, if you get hurt on some dumb shit, then I can't do wrestling or whatever. But in the same token, I was just like, bro, I can't go to Diamond Gym and not. I can't go to Diamond Gym, ask them to be a partner for my brand, and not put a little something in. I can't. That felt sacrilegious.
I respect it.
Now, all that said, can we get a photo now?
Yes, sir.
Prime is just trash.
If you recall to earlier on what Logan Paul said in his video, he was virtue signaling about the sugar content.
This 20-ounce bottle of Gatorade has 34 grams of sugar in it. One bottle of Prime has 2 grams of sugar. That's 17 times the amount of sugar.
Now, before I get into which one I think is superior, let's go for a quick lesson in hydration and dehydration. So depending on which sport you do, which duration and what elements you're in, there's going to be a different amount of dehydrating that occurs. So if you're playing rugby sevens in the summer, or whether or not you're playing football, maybe you're doing a CrossFit workout, whatever it is, there's going to be an element of sweating. Now, typical bodybuilder workouts don't elicit tremendous amounts of sweat. So if you're going to do 15 sets of bodybuilding exercise, an electrolyte beverage isn't an essential. But if you're going to do something over a longer duration, if you don't want to see your performance taper off, kind of is. I'll explain why. Fat loss gurus over the years have said to people that when you sweat, it's your fat crying. It's not. It's your body trying to regulate its temperature and you will lose water. But it's not just water that you're losing. We also lose salt. That's why, have you ever noticed that on a hot and sticky day, your dog just can't resist licking you? They're licking that salt, they're enjoying it. Do you notice that? And also, we got those mates that sweat and they wear the baseball caps that they really should have given up like a year ago. And you start to see like the French Alps on the side. That's the salt from their sweat drying up and crustificationing, new word, on the hat. If you're partaking in a sport, especially something like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that I do, where we lose loads of water and loads of salt, if you replenish with just water, over time you're going to create a negative balance of sodium, which is an electrolyte. And electrolytes are very important to maintain optimal performance. Could have gone for a science lesson there, but I didn't. Now, there are other electrolytes. Potassium and calcium, magnesium. I put et al. You're not supposed to put et al. That means and others, as in other authors or people. You would say etc. if you're talking about things that aren't people, but I just like the way it looks. The reason that I made these electrolytes small is, although we do lose them in periods of sweat and through exercise, we don't lose them nearly half as much as we do water and salt. These are the two main ones that we want to prioritize when we're looking to replenish things we're losing in intense bouts of exercise. So let's go back to the bottles for a second. If we look here at the breakdown on the back, we can see the amount of sodium, which is salt, being just 5 milligrams. Then if we look over here at Powerade, we can see sodium at 168 milligrams. So this one's got a lot more sodium, which is one of the key players we need to keep an eye on in hydration. Now potassium here, 700 milligrams. If we look up here, 200 milligrams. Very simply, we can see that Prime is low in sodium, high in potassium, and Powerade is high in sodium and low in potassium. So understanding that when we sweat, we lose mostly water and salt, which one of these two do you think is going to be superior to when it comes to replenishing the sodium that you're losing, not Prime? Okay, hold that. You're going to try first sip. The next thing this brings me on to is the amount of sugar that's in these. So if we look at the amount of sugar that's in Prime, 2 grams of sugar. And when we look at the amount of sugar that we've got in Powerade, 35 grams of sugar, which is equivalent to about 6 teaspoons. So that makes Powerade worse because it's got way more sugar. Incorrect. You might be hearing rain. That could be rain outside, or it could be Logan Paul's PR team with a sprinkler outside trying to silence me. Because what you're about to learn changes everything. When it comes to replenishing water and salt, there is one thing that is used to speed up the process. Glucose is a very big player in speeding up the process of getting these electrolytes into the bloodstream. When it comes to rapid rehydration, which would be your preference if you're in a sporting environment, glucose would be a good thing. But what if you're in a calorie-controlled diet or you don't want to get excess calories in through your hydration beverage? Well, then you would pick a sugar-free alternative like what Gatorade do. This way you get the electrolytes and no sugar, which puts it in more to a comparison with Prime But then again, if we also check sodium, 336 milligrams, potassium, 72 milligrams. Gatorade also understand the electrolytes which are important for sport performance and go high with sodium, low with potassium. So looking at the key players in the hydration market, if you want the best hydration, you're probably going to be looking here. And if you wanted the best hydration without calories or getting any of it in through sugar, you would look over here. So what exactly is Prime good for? Not a lot. Now I know what you're thinking. Why listen to me? James, you're just a personal trainer, counts reps for a living. So I called up my friend Jordan Sullivan, who's also known as the Fight Dietitian, who's a world expert in dehydration and rehydration, seeing as he prepares world champions in the UFC for a living. This is what he had to say.
When you sweat, you lose fluid from your skin. But where does the fluid come from? Well, it's actually coming from your blood. So the blood is important when we talk about rehydration. When we drink fluids, it doesn't just fall straight from our mouth into our blood. It has to go into our stomach, into our small intestine, and then cross a wall to get into the blood. Crossing that wall is where the problem lies. That wall has a couple of entry points where water can get in. If water goes across by itself, it's slow as all fuck. However, if you can put the right amount of sodium with the right amount of glucose in there, you have just made that drink a VIP. But the way that Prime is formulated, you're going the opposite way of getting in. That's why these comparisons that Prime do with other drinks are so ridiculous. Every drink that they compare themselves with actually have way better hydrating or sports drink properties than what they do. That's why doctors hook patients up to bags of IV fluids that are made of water, sodium, and glucose, and all good sports drinks have these ingredients in them because it works exceptionally well. I'm yet to see a doctor prescribe a bag of coconut water, bananas, or anything else with high potassium for someone with dehydration. So in short, hydration is a very interesting term for these guys to use, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
If performing well and being hydrated is important to you, I actually wouldn't pick any of these. You could get away with taking some water, putting a sprinkle of salt and cordial in it, and you would get the majority of the benefits for a fraction of the price.
Hey, keep in mind, I'm not saying Logan's trash, but again, fuck Logan. Prime itself really is trash. Everything about Prime is bad.